Hi, good afternoon. I hope you're fine. My name is Juan Montoya. I'm a student of architecture, and today I want to ask you, have you ever seen a building and you don't know how it is built? Well, when you are walking through your street or when you go to another country, you can look that there are a lot of buildings and different ways to solve a different project. That's why it's really necessary to find out what is the difference and the evolution that the constructions are having since ancient times to nowadays. Well, take into account the constructions that were made years ago. We have the Acropolis of Greece and the Stonehenge of England that are the symbols of architecture that shows the compression method. This method consists of big columns and big beams and fences that may support a lot of charges to solve the problem of gravity. This happens because the main principal material was stone, and it was used in all constructions on that time. This material have different type of problems, like for example, it have a lot of weight. That means that the way they transport and the way they construct was really difficult, and they took a lot of time to solve or to finish the building. That's why nowadays we have this supported construction in concrete that is similar because they use the same technique of compression, but the material are better, and the complementation between steel and concrete is the best way to solve in an easy way a project. This type of modulation construction is really used nowadays in different types of projects, and when you look through your window you can find out a building of apartments where you can find out this structure. But today there are new ways to build thanks to the use of new materials and applying new construction techniques. Well, are not the cheapest ones, but it's a different way to solve a space and a different way to habitate a space and having a new experience and have the connection between living in space and walking through a new space. I want to show you different type of constructions that are used nowadays. The first one is the slip center core, that is a pillar in the middle, and in the last floor they have tension cables of steel that supports all the structure. Another way of construction is the shell or laminar structure that consists of this type of curious roof that is also used as a structural way. This helps to introduce a lot of natural light to the space, and it's really good invention. Another way, and the easiest way, is the tension membrane structure that we can see in a circus or other type of construction. It's really easy to use. It's an easy way to have a big space with a roof. There are other type of constructions that wants to break down the conventional method, and these architectures are want to fight against the conventional way of construction, making different types of models or different types of ways to solve same space by having these different types of ways to solve a building. Finally, I want to have this quote of Alan Alto, that is an important architect, that says, "Modern architecture does not mean the use of immature new materials. The main thing is to refine materials in a more human direction." And that means that architecture is nowadays evolving, and there are different ways to solve a building. Thank you. Have a great day.